Okay class, so let us start discussing the urban gardening. Okay, so before we start in urban gardening, let us talk about the agriculture. Agriculture is the art of science, cultivating the soil, growing crops, and raising livestock. It includes the preparation of plant and animal products for people to use and their distribution to markets. So meaning agriculture, pwedeng yung it has something to do with um, cultivating the soil. Sabi, piniprepare mo yung lupa bago mo taniman. It is also about growing the crops. Pagdatanim ka ng palay, ng mais, kamote, talong, and, also, in agriculture, you can also raise livestock like ng baka, ng kambing, etc. So, yun. Masaya din naman ng agriculture, syempre. Kasi marami kang bagay na pwedeng gawin. And also, it can also be a form of exercise. Diba? From morning until afternoon, talagang batak na batak ang katawan mo dyan. So, talagang malakas na malakas ka. Okay? So, this is an example of farmers. They are trying to spray insecticides para maalagaan ng gusto yung kanila mga palay. Okay, so urban gardening is where people practice cultivation mainly for food in and around urban areas. Basically, it is the traditional cultivation of crops but in urban centers. So, it, it is also a process of cultivation of crops. Yun nga lang, ang urban gardening, nasa urban centers, nasa city. Nasa medyo upgraded na lugar. Kaya urban gardening. If in agriculture, in farming, sa mga malalaking space, ginagamit talaga yun for business purposes. Sa urban gardening, most of the time, it is used in business. Okay? So, there are different types of soil. So, we have the sandy soil, clay soil, silt soil, peat soil, chalk soil, and the loam soil. Okay? So, those are the different example of soils na pwede natin gamitin pag magtatanim tayo. Sandy soil. So, sandy soil is light, warm, and dry. So, these soils have quick water drainage, easy to work with, so they are quicker to warm up in spring clay, that's clay soil. So, in addition, the organic matter can help give plants in addition boost nutrients by improving the nutrients. Ang maganda raw ang sandy soil. Ang problem lang sa sandy soil is that mabilis siyang mag-ano ng tubig. Dapat dito quick water drainage. Okay? And also, may mga halaman kasi na ayaw ng sobrang mainit sa ugat, ayaw naman ng sobrang malamig. Ito naman, it can cater plants that wanted warm and dry. Okay, that is the sandy soil. Next, we have the clay soil. So, clay soil is heavy soil type that benefits from high nutrients. So, ang clay soil daw is high in nutrients. Ito medyo massive, medyo dense. Medyo compact, intact yung mga particles, medyo malagkit. Unlike the first one, medyo buwaghag. Okay, so because this soil is drained slowly, ibig sabihin nag-hold sila ng moisture, diba? Ang tubig, kaya hindi natatrap yung tubig doon, kaya hindi kagad na-drain. So that is why medyo mabigat-bigat siya, medyo massive siya ng konti compared to the other soil. Like dito silt soil, ito ang mas buwaghag. So silt soil is a light, yan, kaya mas buwaghag siya because it is a light and moisture retentive soil type with a high fertility rating. Sabihin, mabilis mabuhay ang mga dito, ang mga halaman. Silt soils comprise of medium-sized particles. They are well drained and hold moisture well. Okay, by adding organic matter, the silt particles can be bound into more stable clumps. Okay, so the particles are fine. Ayan, compare dito, tignan nyo mabuti yung tsura ng silt soil, mas buwagag at mas madali siyang taniman. Next, you have the peat soil. So, peat soil is high in organic matter. So, ito daw yung klase ng lupa na maraming organic matter. Yung mga tuyong dahon, branches, possible na mga manure ng mga hayop. And so, this type of soil is very rarely found in a garden. So, madalang daw siya makita sa mga garden. So, that is why, ang ginagawa dyan, ini-import pa, bumibili talaga ng mga peat soil sa mga garden houses. Yung mga naggagawa talaga niyan. Kasi ano yan eh, as in matabang lupa, masarap taniman. Unlike with the chalk soil, it can be either light or heavy, but always highly alkaline due to calcium carbonate or lime within its structure. As these soils are alkaline, they will not support the growth of herbaceous plants that require acidic soils to grow. So, if a chalky soil shows signs of visible white lumps, then they can't be acidified, and gardeners should be resigned to only choose plants that prefer alkaline soil. So, kailangan daw, paggagamit ka ng chalk soil, ang halaman mo is piniprefer niya yung may alkaline. Okay? Kasi ano siya eh, nabubuhay, ano siya eh, mostly concentrated sila with lime. Kasi yan, yung mga ano na yan, acidic. Diba? Medyo ano kasi, yung mga klase ng halaman na mabubuhay dyan, hindi lahat, hindi lahat mabubuhay dyan. Okay? Only those plants na prefer ang alkaline soil, and that is the chalk soil. Next, we have the loam soil. So, loam soil is a mixture of sand, silt, and clay that are combined to avoid the negative effects of each type. So, these soils are fertile, easy to work with, and provide good drainage, depending on their predominant composition. So, they can be either sandy or clay soil. Clay loam. As the soils are perfect balance of soil particles, they are considered to be a gardener's best friend, but still benefit from topping with additional organic matter. So usually ito yung ginagamit ng mga gardeners kasi mga ano to eh, so mixture of sand, silt, and clay. So yung mga characteristics ng mga magagandang klase ng lupa na yung pinagsama-sama nila. Diba? So maganda siya taniman. So we have the manures and fertilizers. So we are aware naman na manures and fertilizers, yan yung pinaka best friend, yan yung pinaka nagpo-fuel para mabuhay at tumaba ng gusto yung ating mga halaman. Okay, we have the so-called organic fertilizers and synthetic fertilizers. So, pinagkaiba nila, ang synthetic fertilizers, ang priority niya is feed the plant directly. Okay? Yung mga synthetic fertilizers na yun. Usually, mga butil-butil na nakikita nyo. Yun. So, ang priority niya is to feed the plant. Okay? So, diretso. While the organic fertilizers, ang pinaka-priority niya is i-feed ang soil. Patabain ng lupa. So, yun ang pinagkaiba nila. So, for example, this one, organic matter, soil nutrients, microorganisms, and plant nutrients. Ngayon, yun, from the microorganisms na nalusaw, na-decompose, ngayon, doon na yung kaanuhin ng halaman. Okay, yun yung pinagkaiba nila. Okay, so there are different types of fertilizers. We have the straight, mix, complete, incomplete, organic, inorganic, soluble, and insoluble. So those are the examples of fertilizers. So we have the straight and mixed fertilizers. So straight fertilizers contain single nutrient. Okay, in it as that the urea contains only nitrogen. And the mixed fertilizers contains two or more nutrients as that of diammonium phosphate. So contains 18% of nitrogen and 46% of phosphorus. Yung mga nitrogen kasi na yan, isa yan sa pinakakailangan ng mga halaman. So straight contains single nutrient, while mixed fertilizers contains two or more nutrients. Okay, complete versus incomplete. Complete has all the three primary nutrients, nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Please be mindful of that class. Complete, when we say complete fertilizer, it has all the primary nutrients. Okay, incomplete does not have all the primary. Pwedeng yung nitrogen lang, tsaka phosphorus, or potassium and nitrogen, so hindi kompleto. Next, you have the organic fertilizers. So, ayan nga. Kaya lang sinabi, organic fertilizers feed the soil, not directly the plant. Okay? So, organic fertilizers comes from the plant or animal matter and contains carbon compounds. Example, urea, sludge, and animal tankage. Okay? Usually, yan yung mga pupo. Pupo or yung mga namatay na mga hayop. O kaya pag talaga sila, na-decompose na, mga tuyong dahon, mga branches, pinagsasama-sama nila yan. Advantages of organic. So, there are some advantages that you can use or uh, you can receive in using organic fertilizers. The first one is that it's low release of nutrients, not easily leached from the soil, and organic components to growing media. Mas healthy kung tutuusin ang organic fertilizers. Okay? Ang disadvantage ng organic, hard to get kasi hindi naman lahat kaya mag-produce ng mga materials na kailangan sa organic fertilizers, di ba? Not sterile, low nutrient content, and expensive. So dahil hindi lahat nakakagawa ng organic fertilizers, medyo mahal siya. Yun nga lang ang kinaiba niya. Inorganic fertilizers comes from sources other than animals or plants. So it is a chemical products. Yun nga lang, so dahil marami at madaling gumawa niyan, it is easy to get and medyo mas mura siya. Okay? And also, you can make the desired ratio of the nutrients. Kontrolado, kumbaga. Yun yung ikinaiba niya. Doon sa organic fertilizers. Okay? So, kumbaga, mas control nila kung ano yung mga yung ratio niya. 1:1, 2:3, yung mga ganun. Kung gaano karaming nitrogen, phosphorus, yung mga ilalagay. And the disadvantages of inorganic fertilizers is that no organic material. So, ibig sabihin, lahat made from chemicals. Possible chemical building up in a growing media. So, possible daw na magkaroon ng chemical content yung mga halaman nyo, lalo na yung mga tanim nyo, di ba? So, yun yung disadvantage. Unlike sa organic, talagang purely organic. Then, we have the soluble fertilizers. So, soluble fertilizers, those are examples of fertilizers that dissolve in water and are applied as a liquid solution. Yun yung mga hinahalo na lang sa tubig, tas ini-spray. Yan, kaya soluble. Sinabi kasi soluble, nalulusaw sa tubig. Insoluble fertilizers includes granular and slow release applied to the growing media. Unlike this one, ihahalo mo siya sa tubig and then i-spray mo. Sa insoluble naman, yan yung mga buo-buo siya, butil-butil na ilalagay mo sa growing media or sa mga halaman mo. Itatabi mo lang siya. Yun, ilalagay mo siya dun sa gilid. Unlike with this one, fertilizing through irrigation water or tsaka bigad ba, mas madali ito. Ito kasi, isa-isa mo talagang ilalagay. Lalagyan mo yung mga halaman. Okay, so those are the examples of or the important things that you can do in urban gardening. So thank you very much.